The Saturn V was an enormous vehicle. I remember getting out of the elevator and walking over the catwalk into the spacecraft. It was awe-inspiring just to look down and see how high up you were before it ever started.
An estimated 200,000 people converged on the Space Center to witness the launch.
This is Apollo Saturn Launch Control. We are still go at this time. T-minus 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9. We have ignition sequence start. The engines are on. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. We have liftoff. Liftoff at 7:51 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
It kind of hung there, you'd say, is it really going? And it was very slow and very majestic in lifting off the launch pad. It was just a remarkable experience.
A machine of that size, of that scope, working perfectly, unbelievable. The noise was overwhelming and a lot of vibration back and forth. But the second stage smoothed out. As soon as you got past the speed of sound, it became quite a pleasant ride.
After a 3-day journey, Apollo 8 entered lunar orbit on Christmas Eve. From their spacecraft, Borman, Lovell, and Anders saw something no one had ever seen before. Planet Earth, alone in the vastness of space.
Oh my God, look at that picture over there. Wow, that's pretty. You got a color film, Jim? Hand me a roll of color, quick. Oh, man, that's great. Where is it? Quick. Just grab me a color. A color exterior.
As they orbited the moon, the astronauts read the first 10 verses of the book of Genesis. Hundreds of millions of people around the world watched or listened to the broadcast.
In the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth. And the earth was without form and void, and darkness was upon the face of the deep. And the Spirit of God moved upon the face of the waters. And God said, "Let there be light." And there was light.
You think of 1968, the political assassinations of Martin Luther King, of Robert Kennedy, urban riots in the United States, the endless conflict in Vietnam. To have the year ended on this kind of magic moment, certainly in the United States, put a very positive end to what had been a horrible year.
And from the crew of Apollo 8, we close with good night, good luck, a Merry Christmas, and God bless all of you on the good earth.
I remember we got all kinds of telegrams after the flight. And the one that impressed me the most was, "Thank you, Apollo 8. You saved 1968.
We copy it down, Eagle. Listen,
On July 20th, 1969, Apollo 11 landed 2 American astronauts, Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin, on the surface of the moon.
that's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
The United States had beaten the Soviet Union in the space race.